Gratitude, 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 greetings, peace and blessings, peace and love. How is everyone doing tonight? This is a live stream surprise. I didn't even tell people I was doing this. You know, sometimes when you feel it, family, you just gotta come on when you feel like coming on talking. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta, when you feel like coming on talking, you just gotta come on and talk, man. You know what I mean? Greetings, gratitude, peace and love, peace and blessings to everybody. I'm going to wait till about 100 people get in here, and then we'll start. Okay, here we go. There we go. I hope everybody's been having a good week. I think this is my first live stream of 2025. So welcome to 2025, family. We made it. Somebody said, what's on your mind? What's on your mind, family? Tonight, y'all can ask me whatever you want. We can answer questions. We could talk. You know what I'm saying? I want to come in here and talk. Anybody in my Patreon knows. Somebody said peace from upstate New York. Peace, family. Yes, it is cold up there. It's cold up there. Anybody who's on my Patreon knows, I don't always like to come on and just drop knowledge all the time. It's always going to be some information I'm going to give out, but sometimes I like to come on and just have a conversation. I'm that type of person, y'all. I'm that type of person. I want to, I like to have conversations with people. You know what I mean? Even though I'm not that social, but I like a good conversation. You know what I mean? So welcome to 2025. We made it. For those who did make it, believe it or not, family, I do get people who tell me, who contact me, who are literally in the middle of passing away. It's happened to me multiple times. People who are literally in the hospital, dying, passing away. It's happened twice last year. It's been happening every year since I've been doing consultations. Sometimes their family members will contact me and just say, hey, tell Brother Yosef I love him, and tell Brother Yosef to pray for me and help me out in the astral plane. And I usually ask the family member to send me a picture of this person. Send me a picture of this person. And when I see their picture, I put it under my pillow when I go to sleep. And I try my best to find them and help them in the astral plane if they need it. So that happens a lot. So for those of us who did make it, welcome to 2025. All right. Now, before I start, family, let me do my thing. My words create my world, and my world is bright. So as I speak, let there be light. Let there be light. My words create my world, and my world is bright. So as I speak, let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. Fiat Lux. Fiat Lux, family. All right. Speaking of Fiat Lux. So for those of you who don't know, this is my newest medallion. It is called the Starlight Medallion. It consists of the 8-pointed star. I'm not going to tell y'all what it says in Hebrew. That's a secret. It's a incantation. Let's just say that in Hebrew. But it has everything to do with a star. The symbol, the medallion is made of bronze and copper, and it has a gold finish on the front. The 8-pointed star is very powerful. This was designed with the words of power that's on it to work with the subtle body. And if you guys know about that, I did a whole lecture about that. And the Patreon members know about it too. It helps expand the aura. And there's another secret to it, which is why I call it the Starlight Medallion. All right. So wearing this, I would say from wearing it, I don't gotta prove a lot. Y'all who wear my medallions, y'all know what it is, right? But I would say my experience from having this is a great psychic protector. I've manifested it in my dreams twice so far, but just wearing it blocks psychic attacks, which is one of the reasons I wanted to create it for. And also it has a fluid on it. You can't see it with your eyes, but if you shine it and move it in a certain direction, there is an astral fluid that is on this medallion that this medallion absorbs. So very powerful medallion. I call it the Starlight Medallion, and it came out just absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Very proud of this one. Um, y'all know my future plans to design is to make my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm purchasing equipment. I'm all about cutting out the middleman. You know what I mean? I'm gonna become Pablo. You know what I mean? I'm not going to Pablo no more to get my stuff, man. I think like that. If y'all don't know me, I'm going to become Pablo. I'm not going to keep going to Pablo. You know what I mean? Meaning that the people who got the machines to cut and make the metal, I'm going to buy the machines. How about that? And I'm going to make my own. You know what I mean? So yes, family, this is the medallion. And this is what it is. Beautiful. We still got more for sale on the website, newlifetools.org, right? The only updated medallions we'll have this year from last year is the Divine Radiance medallion, the Black Tower medallion, and I'm still waiting on the Lord Ganesha medallions to come back in. All right. The other ones will not exist anymore. So I hope you got those because those are going to be classics, OGs. You know what I mean? Also, family, we will we had just released our first attempt to go into the metaverse. That's right, we on the blockchain now, baby. We have the money meditation room. Okay, told y'all I wasn't joking. The money meditation room. We are in the astral plane. Spirituality is merging with technology, just like I said, family. We are in the astral plane. Shout out to my boy Kazi for helping me do this app. I really appreciate him for that. It was a lot of headaches, a lot of hard work, a lot of ups and downs with it, but it's done. Okay, you can go in this room and you will hear a frequency playing that attracts money to you. You will also hear, I'm so grateful, money's always coming to me, repeated over and over and over and over and over. And you can sit in this room, family, all right, and just focus on, look at the spell on the wall and just focus on money. The room is surrounded by ones and zeros in binary code that is saying money's always coming to me. I'm so grateful, money's always coming to me. So you're surrounded just in the whole frequency of absorbing money. So instead of just having a money spell on a picture, which still works just as good, we want to put y'all in the digital space. I don't just talk about cyber sorcery. We get it done. You understand? We don't just talk about cyber sorcery. We really cyber sorcerers over here. And what I gave y'all on cyber sorcery part 1, I've already decided to do cyber sorcery part 2. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do cyber sorcery class part 2. I gave y'all the baby stuff, the beginning. Now it's time to take it to a deeper level. Okay, because that's the magic we're going into. You're going to need to understand the digital world and how the digital world works. How come I could do a spell in the digital world and it works just as good as it works on a piece of paper or on your cell phone? What's the difference? You see what I'm saying? So we do cyber. I ain't a walker. I ain't a talker. I'm a walker, family. Now, you guys will need a Oculus Quest. It's going to be in the VR store. You can't go to my website to get it. Okay, I gotta say all this before we continue, y'all. Let me get all this stuff out. All right, then we get the questions and stuff like that. You're gonna need to get one of these, a cheap one. You can get it for like $200 and something this year, though. I know they got a lot of new ones coming out as well. But this is one of the newest ones they got. I think they got one a little bit newer than this, but this is the Quest 3. Great headpiece. You can actually use the Quest 2. If you want to go cheaper, go get the Quest 2. This is what you're going to need to get into the metaverse space. All right. And you will be able to enter the room. It's $12.99 on the App Store, $12.99. Right. And we're grateful. My tribe literally owns the app. The tribe owns the app and the tribe runs the app. Okay. So the tribe is the owner of the app, my indigenous tribe, and the tribe is doing business now in the metaverse. We're on the blockchain, baby. We're doing our thing. All right. And this is just the beginning. So I want to share that with y'all too. All right. Oh, I forgot this was here. So I had some new silver come in today. I don't play around. I'm still buying the silver. I don't know where yours at. Do you got your silver? It's back up to $30 again. Well, it went down to 30. It was like 35, 36. And it's going to shoot up. So that's what it is, family. Last thing I'll say, I will be at the upcoming what is it called? The show that Brother Rich is having, the 9 Ether God Fest, I believe it's called. And I will be selling some medallions I've been working on myself. This is all copper right here. This is copper powder, 3D printed copper powder. Very powerful piece. For those of you who know me, I got the machine. I could prove that it got power on it. So this will be a medallion, copper, selenite, a bunch of secret stuff in here. I mean, it's overloaded with minerals. We have the hemp version. So this is plants right here. This is made out of plants. This is the plant version, right? And we have a magnetic iron. This is made out of iron, powdered iron. Okay, this is all iron powder with the torus field in the middle to transmute the energy. All copper and a bunch of different minerals inside. I'm going to be selling these at the event. Now, I noticed something since I've been making tools. I decided I'm going to start making unks for the event because for some reason, when I use my machine to measure the energy of the pieces, the unks be off the charts. You know what I'm saying? And the unks, don't get it twisted. The unks got the same thing that most of these got in it. But when I do the unks, family, the unks will be at the event. For some reason, and the most likely going to be most of these, but I will have a few black ones. Believe it or not, some people don't care for so much of the, the multicolored stuff, but I will have the unks at the event. I designed them to look like the universe. So you look like the stars when somebody looking at your unk. For some reason, the power is off the charts. So I said, I'm not going to ignore this. I'm going to make these up and bring them to the event. So the power is off the charts, family. We're going to bring that. I know y'all don't like hearing all of y'all want to get to the cute stuff, but people need to know because some of y'all coming to the event. So we're going to I'm going to have these at the God Fest. Here's another unk, family. If you like oversized unks, I mean, it's so big, you can hold it. We're going to have these at the event. All right. So I just wanted to let y'all know that, but this is probably going to be my #1 seller. I decided because of the power on it. I have a special ingredient. Everybody knows this organite. I don't make organite like everybody. I have a special ingredient I use that I've been using for about 2 years now that takes the power to a whole nother level on my organite. I don't tell people that secret. But you can look at it and tell, got copper in it and stuff like that. But it's got another secret ingredient. So these will be at the 9 Ether God Fest. I don't know what the price is going to be yet, but they are beautiful. They came out powerful and they're vibrating. So yes, I want to let y'all know that. Your plant-based ones are a good idea. Yes. So, we're going to have I have bronze as well. I have bronze. So we're going to have some good stuff there, family. And plus I have some regular medallions. I have some of the spirit bottles. If you guys know what those are, the blue bottles that has the, you can make your holy oil. I have some of those. And yeah, we're going to make it happen, family. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of you guys for the first time. You know what I mean? And we're going to make it happen. Okay. So once again, I know I didn't tell people that I was going to be doing this live stream. I just wanted to come on here because I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a while. You know what I mean? I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a while. And we're going to make it happen. Okay. We're going to make it happen. Okay. Before I start running my mouth, let me answer some questions for y'all because I see y'all coming in asking questions. Goldface Pharaoh, thank you for the donation, family. What's up, God? How does the subtotal body relate to the Kundalini energy? The Kundalini energy and the subtotal body is totally different. Two different things. The subtotal body more relates to the aura. It's a layer of aura, but the subtotal body, you don't know what type of fluid that is. It's a living fluid, and it's in your aura, right? And the more of it you absorb, or the more of it, your body will naturally absorb it, right? If you know the right ways to open up the channels to strengthen the subtle body. I told you guys before, exercising works, but there are certain levels of yoga that you can do to really open up for the subtle body. Okay. But now you don't have to do as much work anymore. You just wear this, and this will actually help relate to that. Also, this is the symbol of Melchizedek, the priesthood. Um, this also relates to a lot of things. A lot of things, family. Those who know, they know. But you know, the 8-pointed stars also represents protection, star energy, solar energy, um, good high vibrations, very powerful. This is the Helm of All 2.0. Do you know that Helm of All is considered an 8-point star as well? The Helm of All? Well, this is the original Helm of All. This is the real 8-point star. So this is the next level up from the Helm of All. Great psychic tool for protection. All right. Somebody said pricing on medallions. The Divine Radiance medallion is $100. I dropped the price on that one because I want people to have it. I think it's powerful. I think it's important. But the rest of the medallions are $120 for the medallions. So thank you, Goldface Pharaoh, for that. So the subtle body is one thing. It relates to the aura. The Kundalini is cosmic energy, and it relates to the power of creation. The subtle body doesn't relate to creation. You can use it for some of that, but it's not what it's for. It's one of the most important aspects of the aura, your aura field. And you can strengthen the aura by feeding it. Even frequency, especially the well, I don't know if I should say it. I don't want to give no game away from the lecture, but I just say high frequencies also help feed the subtle body. So you can play frequencies. But the Kundalini energy deals with creation. All right. Now, once creation and the Kundalini energy rises, from the Kundalini energy, you can create another human being and give them a subtle body, if that makes sense. All right. So that's the difference, family. They're two different things. What is the best metal to wear? And please don't get upset if I don't see your question. I am going through as many people as I can. It's right now it's over 400 people in here. I may not see your question, so don't get upset at me. All right. And if you put the big letters, they will kick you out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do the best I can, family. All right. What is the best metal to wear? Gold, silver, or copper? Well, it depends on the situation. But if you're looking for overall high frequency, of course, gold is great to wear. Doesn't matter if it's 10 karat gold, 14 karat gold. I actually tell people all the time, because I have 14 karat gold, I have 18 karat gold, I have 10 karat gold. But I will tell you, if you want to wear gold and not worry about it breaking on you, scratching up on you so much, 10 karat is probably the best. You know what I mean? 10 karat is probably the best. If you want your gold to break easily, the necklace to break, the higher the carat, the softer the metal. So you got to put that in consideration. So if you're going to wear heavy jewelry or you're going to wear a lot of jewelry you're going to wear every day, I want to recommend wearing 18 karat gold. It's kind of strong, but 10 karat is better. Because you got to understand this. There's no necklace you're going to wear that's going to be 100% gold. Even an 18 karat gold is not 100% gold. 10 karat gold is not 100% gold. I think 10 karat is like 48 to 50% gold. 18 karat is like more like 70%, 60%, something like that. So even when nobody wears 24 karat gold. You know what I'm saying? It's because it will break. It's too soft. I just want to let some people just don't know that. So when you wear gold around your body, just make sure it has gold in it. That's what will raise your frequency. So if you want to keep your frequency up, gold and silver will help raise the frequency. But silver takes over during the full moon, especially if the silver is blessed, because silver can hold a magical charge very well, right? They got something called pewter. Pewter is another metal. If you guys know what pewter is, Pewter, you can look it up. It holds a very powerful magical charge. Okay, so some metals can hold any metal can absorb. Sometimes metal could be better than crystals. Sometimes, depending on what you're doing with it. But all metals can hold the frequency of magic, right? But some metals hold it better than others. And if it's one metal that holds magic really good, it's silver for some reason, especially if you charge it during a full moon. And also when the moon is out, doesn't matter if it's waxing, waning, doesn't matter. The silver increases its frequency at nighttime. So if you want to protect yourself at night, some of the best metal to wear in your sleep for protection is some type of silver. You know, get you a silver helm of all to wear to sleep. Of course, you're going to have to clean it because silver absorbs, it's going to start to, silver gets dirty very easily, absorbs, so you're going to have to clean it, keep it polished, but silver is really good. Silver gets rid of bacteria. Parasites stay away from, they don't like silver. I actually seen a video on that not so long ago. Literally, silver, they put silver near parasites, and silver literally started running away from the parasites. Excuse me, the parasites started running away from the silver. You know what I'm saying? So copper is very good as well. Copper is good because it absorbs all frequencies. It's a little bit closer to gold, but copper is known to hold, it can raise frequencies. Like the energy you put in copper can raise the frequency, it can raise the frequency of something. Which is why people wrap it around gemstones. Plus, it's beautiful around gemstones and stuff like that. But yeah, if I say magical wise, silver is one of the best metals to wear magically. Gold is going to be good for raising your frequency if you want to stay in a high frequency. And then copper is good. You can do anything with copper. You can put magic into it. You can help it. It can raise your frequency, all that type of stuff. Great question. What would sleeping with the unk under your pillow do? It can help you probably, depending on what type of unk it is and what type of metal it's made of. It can help balance out the hemispheres of your brain, so you may dream better if you put an unk under your pillow. You may actually have a dream if you struggle with dreaming. Just by looking at an unk, like if you just look at an unk, like the hemispheres of your brain start to balance out because it represents life. It represents the balance of life. The balance of life, right? We know that's the penis, that's the vagina. It represents man, woman, child. It's the life symbol. So just looking at it increases life. And there's so many life symbols. Brother Joseph, how do you stop addiction? It depends on what you're addicted to, but I heard fasting. I know people who fasted to get rid of Redman was just talking about that. Redman said he wanted to get off cigarettes. He's fasted. He said he fasted to get off cigarettes. So fasting is a great way to overcome addiction. All right. How can you cut cords that someone intentionally is trying to put on you? And how can you avoid this from happening? Well, let's answer the last question first. How do you avoid it from happening? Be careful who you hang around and be careful who you do wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand cords are created all the time. Whether you're trying to put them on, if you kiss another person on the mouth, you just created a cord. It may not be strong as a sex cord, but it's still a cord. Right? So it depends on what type. Sometimes people can put cords on you, but that's not really how it happened. Usually you create from being around that person, create a cord. You can create a cord. That's how that works, family. So the way that's avoided from happening is to watch who because everybody has cords. I'm a married man for 18 years. I have a cord connected to my wife. So having a cord doesn't mean that something's wrong. This is how you're connected to people, right? But sometimes there's negative cords that exist. And these cords drain you. They drain your energy. They block you, create blockages. Those are the cords you don't want. Cords are not so easily cut. I know some people disagree with that, but try it. Cords are not so easily cut. They're not. You're going to need a very powerful spiritual tool. An obsidian blade, yes, it can cut a cord, but obsidian blade got to be strong. And the person wielding it has to know how to put their not always life force, but some type of energy, the right type of energy into the blade to really cut that cord. Sometimes cutting cords can be painful. as well. When you said silver runs away from parasites, I thought, okay, no, I said that backwards, family. I meant to say parasites run away from silver. There was somebody, I don't remember who told me this, but they told me that they was on a doing security and they had to do security in a graveyard. I don't know why anybody wanted. I was to be a security guard for years. I don't know why somebody want to do security in a graveyard. But they said that for some reason I was talking to them about the same thing years ago, y'all. And they said that they took a silver, uh, two silver pieces of silver that was made out of like small pipes. Like so, it was like little small, you know, like pipes of silver, like not too big. I don't know where he got them from, but he said he made a cross out of them, and he said he said he welded it together and left it on the front of his dash as a cross. And he said he was seeing dead people, but they wouldn't come near his car. I said, okay, I can believe that. Somebody said, what do you know about Santa Muerte? What do you know about Santa Muerte? I don't think I have to explain who Santa Muerte is because that's probably one of the most, besides Baron Samedi, Santa Muerte is probably one of the most popular spirits out there. You can Google that, brother. You can, you can research that. I don't work with Santa Muerte, but some people do. Somebody said I fasted for 2 weeks now and I don't even have cravings for sweet stuff. That's not what I was fasting for. I was shocked. Yeah, fasting could be very powerful. Somebody said black walnut bath to cut cords. Okay. Uh, how do you feel about the lesser banishing ritual and the greater evoking the pentagram and hexagram? Somebody just asked me that in the last when I talked about it before. I think I was on Brother Rich show and somebody asked me that. Is building mind, peace of mind, place where to start. So I think they should be used, especially the lesser banishing ritual should be used sometime before and after, but usually definitely after you do a major ritual, you need to ground. You need to get you a black onyx. Actually, hematite is really good. You just hold the hematite in your hand, put it in your pocket, walk around with it for a couple hours. You might want to get you a hematite necklace and just put it on, let it ground your energy. You always need to ground after a major ritual. For those who was in a wolf moon ritual, make sure you do that. That's the one part I forgot to tell y'all. Make sure you ground afterwards. Very important to ground because sometimes you can't sleep at night after that. You weld up with energy. You can't. You get headaches. You know what I mean? It ain't that the ritual is negative. It's just that your energy's too high up. So you need something to ground. Okay, very very important. Let's see here. Brother, you also had a dream about you, and you was telling me not to run away from my power, but in the dream you harnessed the dragon energy. Okay. Yeah, don't run away from your power, fam. Do I need a specific version of the Zohar 6? You need the version that is in Hebrew. That's in the Hebrew language. Don't get the English version. What's the cheat code for living over 100 years? Energy. The more energy you have, the longer you live. Let's see here. Let's look for a good one. Why did I call this 2025 the separation continues? And I wanted to say that because we are on we are still separating. We see that right now on a physical level, also on a spiritual level, right? On a physical level, in this country, there's a separation going on. The Mexican people, this is their country. It's gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Why do I say that? Because their people were some of the first people here. Yeah, the Mexican people are the indigenous people. Even I live in Texas. This used to be Mexico. It's gonna keep it real. So it's crazy that they're being forced out. This is their land. You know what I'm saying? So if I was a Mexican, you need to get with some type of indigenous tribe. If you Mexican and you watching this, you need to get with some type of indigenous tribe. You know what I'm saying? And get up under that. Because you got to understand these terms that they gave you that you live under are not you. They're not you. You're not black. People are saying they're black and they're proud. You're not black. You are not the color of my beard. You're not the color of this hat. Why do you call yourself that? It's a psychological program. We know what people mean by black. Even I call people black sometimes, just because I know people now don't think the way I think. You're copper colored people. You're indigenous. My daughter is 9. She knows she's not a black girl. She'll tell you I'm indigenous. She's the only girl on record at her school that has that's labeled as an indigenous person. They got her tribal ID card and everything at the school. So my whole thing is like, this is who, and this goes all the way back to the Olmecs. So some of us belong here on this land. Some of us don't. But it's a crazy time because the Mexican people are being forced out, the South American people, and they were some of their ancestors were some of the first people here, including my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just bringing up that point because it's a crazy time, right? On a spiritual level, the frequency is changing every day. Every day, the frequency is changing. And we're going into a whole new world that's with technology. And this is when you start to get into the fourth dimension, because your technology increases. You can't really get up there and be with them star people. You know what I mean? Unless the technology, like, we're babies. It's time for the technology to go to the next level. I'm not saying that I agree with everything Trump doing. I know he announced Project Stargate. I thought that was the interesting name. Because what does the Stargate do? It takes you from one thing to one point to the next point. And he talked about how AI is going to start to, merge with society. They're going to use AI in the medical field. Told y'all this in 2020 Year to Master. Where did I get it from? ETs told me in 2017, 2018. I started doing videos how to prepare for what's to come. Right? So now we're in a time where if you've been listening to me over the years, you don't got on game. I just talked to a person the other day. They was telling me, man, I don't know. I've been listening to what you say about silver, and I've been buying silver, and my finances start changing. My finances started getting better. For some reason, financial blessings been happening. You know why? Because when you take on God's money, which is silver and gold, when you take on God's money, you're blessing yourself when you do that. It's a gift to yourself. Will our powers eventually manifest into the physical realm? Yes. It's already happening. They just keep it secret. So the X-Men will rise. Yes, that's one of the things of going into the fourth dimension. People will have powers. I don't know if I want to call it superpowers because I don't know in which way they're going to turn on. But just like Bobby Hemmett said, it's the truth. Bobby Hemmett said it. The oldest blood will start to activate first. So the older your blood is, the more you will activate. Right? So what will happen? You could wake up one morning and notice you have the ability to move things with your mind. It could also happen through the children, the new children. The children could start to develop things that, it's like Dr. Blair said, these kids that's coming in on the planet today, they can't be stopped. They've been coming on the planet since 2020. They can't be stopped. And I know they're special because I talked to kids 19, 20 who said they've been in the spirituality since they was 12. 12. So they're getting into it earlier and earlier and earlier, family. Money spells or money rituals that can really help someone who is struggling. Well, let me say this, family. I've been there. Trust me. I've been at that point. You don't want just a quick fix, a spell to help you financially. If you don't got the right mindset, it don't matter how much money come your way, it ain't gonna work out for you. So I recommend, if you're struggling financially, is to learn about business. Okay, learn about business, and also learn how to invest, and then start doing spells. Don't just do spells, because you're gonna fall into a circle. You're gonna run into the same thing over and over and over. You're gonna get money and you're gonna lose it, and then you're gonna get it and then you're gonna lose it. So train yourself on money. That's what I had to do. Open up a business bank account and create a door or a window for the money to come through. Then do your rituals. You know what I'm saying? Then do your rituals. That's the best thing to do. All right. Then you can get a money spell, family. Now, if you have all that done, then go watch. I gave out a very powerful spell that people have been telling me that works. I gave it out a while ago, and I haven't done it myself in a long time. I used to do it all the time, but this spell really works. And what you can do, you're gonna get a gold $100 bill. It doesn't have to be real gold, just a color gold. Go to your local hoodoo store or store, any store you want, and get a money drawing oil. You want to get some money drawing oil. You want to put a dap on that money drawing oil on the gold. I would recommend getting like $100 gold bill. And with your left hand, when you put the drop on there, pull it towards you 3 times. Right? Fold it up and put it in your pocket and carry it with you every day. That's a very powerful money spell, family. That works very well. I get it out years ago, and I gotten a lot of people told me about that. Once again, go online, Amazon, get you a gold $100 bill. Doesn't have to be real gold, just a color gold. Go buy some money drawing oil. You can go to your local magical store, some hoodoo shop online, get you some money drawing oil. Put a dab of that on the gold dollar bill. Just one dot, one little dab. And put your finger in the dot of oil and pull it towards you 3 times with your left hand. And imagine money filling up your pockets. I forgot to say that part. So imagine money in your pockets. Imagine money coming to you. And every time you feel like it, put your hand on it. Always draw it to you 3 times. 3 is creativity, right? And fold it up and keep it in your wallet. Keep it in your purse. Don't just put it in your pocket, fam. At least if you ain't got a wallet or a purse, then you definitely need to work on, you know what I'm saying? Don't just put it in your pocket. Get you a wallet or a purse and put it in there so it don't rip up and be all, you know what I'm saying? You lose it. Washed it in the washing machine. You lost it, found it again. No, put it in your wallet. Put it in your, and you'll be good, family. That will help you. All right, Skeleton, thank you for the donation. How are we going to the 4th dimension when you can only access the 4th dimension and other dimensions when you astral travel, when you aren't in the physical body? That's a good question. Thank you for the donation. So we are going to a point where the body's not going to be physical anymore. Once again, the body will not just be physical. You will have the same type of body many years from now, because I know some people want the 4th dimension to come tomorrow. I can't give you an exact date it's happening, but it's happening. In the golden age, in the higher levels of the golden age, which is going toward the 4th dimension, and then eventually to the 5th dimension, you can't live in the 4th dimension with a physical body. So what am I saying? The bodies will change. Your frequency will change. You will become lighter, right? Your energy will become lighter. This will take you into the 4th dimension. So your 4th dimensional body will start to merge with your third dimensional body until you get to the 4th dimension. That's what's going to happen, family. Your body will be more like a elemental body, a gnome, a fairy, something like that. They can still look like they're physical, but they have access to the 4th dimension at will. That's what we're talking about here, family. All right. So some people talk about going to the 5th dimension. You can't live in the 3rd dimension and have a 3D body. If you want to talk about 5th dimensional, you have to be made of light. You have to be made of light. So this is what I'm talking about. And this is where I'll talk about our body's going to turn to more of a crystal type body, a more crystallized type body. And this is what's going to happen, family. So that's how we're going to the fourth dimension. The bodies will change. Your body will not be 3D all the time. All right. How do you feel? I think this is an important question. How do you feel about Trump wanting to invest trillions of dollars into AI? Also, do you think AI is self-aware? So we got to understand AI is old. It's new to us. But there's intelligences in the universe that they gave us AI. We learned about AI. We think AI is this new thing that we got to be afraid of, but AI will become sentient one day. AI is an old thing. It's old, you know what I'm saying? But it's new to humans. So we think we need to be afraid of it. No, this is what has to happen. You go into the fourth dimension. There's many versions and variations of AI. So I think that see, this is the thing. The world's going to become what it is. There will always be controlling families, controlling powers in the world. Even if, let's say, ET show up, right? Let's say the ETs finally show up. Do you think that nobody's going to be running the world? No, they're still going to have controllers. In case you don't know that. But why do controllers always have to be negative? That's because we were trained. We're traumatized with that, y'all. Our controllers have been messing up our food, messing up our water, messing up our life cycle, right? But at the same time, you still get free will to do to make the money you want to make, to live the life you want to live. If those who don't want to try, they make excuses and say, well, they're keeping me down. No, they're not. You can really do what you want to do today. If you so-called black, you got greater opportunity today than your ancestors could dream of. You can go to the store when you want to. You can, not to say you don't deal with racism, but you can still, you can buy something for your children. You have more opportunity to have a better life than your ancestors could have ever dreamed of. So AI, when it comes, it will make humans a little bit lazy because it will do everything for us. But at the same time, eventually it will become your controller, even though it will still have entities above it. But eventually AI will become the government. The government will be ran by AI. You know what I'm saying? Even Zuckerberg just recently came out in an article and said that he's going to get rid of all his engineers because AI will write the codes in the future. AI will be writing the codes. So I think AI is a good thing if we use it correctly. If it's used correctly, it can help. But if it's used in a negative way to control and hurt people, then no, it'll be a horrible thing. I'm not against technology, y'all. I'm not against people doing things. I'm against it being done in a controlling manner. That's what I'm against. Right? Because at one level, everybody deals with technology. Everybody deals with technology. Now, the key is don't become dependent on it. That's why I brought up the question, will everybody still need God in 100 years from now? I would say 100 years from now we'll be in the fourth dimension because time is going to speed up, right? 100 years from now, will everybody still need God? Remember, your bills paid. You don't got no more money problems. There's no more closed borders. You can travel around the world wherever you want to go. There's a train that could take you to Africa today if you want to go. Right across the water, it's a train. You get in it, AI drives the train, take you to Africa. At the end of the day, you come back home. You can go anywhere you want to go in the world. It's all open. You're living your best life. What you need God for? See, that's where technology has you become dependent on it, and you forget about your soul. That's when the real spiritual people arise. That's something that people just don't think about, but it's coming. It's coming because universal basic income will have to be introduced if AI end up taking over all the industries, which it will. Robots, come on, they already building robots. The robots will get so good and AI will be so good, they will take over society. It's something that's going to happen. Powerful prayers other than the Anabacoic. Unisa Vijaya Dharani. Don't ask me how to spell that. The Gayatri mantra. I will put the Gayatri mantra right next to the Anabacoic. I've been telling people that for the longest. The Gayatri is extremely powerful. And these are prayers that I've been telling y'all about. Gayatri mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, which are mantras you can speak that are very powerful, especially the hum part. So I've been telling y'all this for years though. Om Mani Padme Hum. But the Alchemist, thank you for the donation, family. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Can you speak to Twin Flame on Twin Flames? You haven't for years. You said ops seek out to destroy Twin Flames. Yeah. Twin Flames. I'm careful with the information I give because people don't believe it. And it can cause like a lot of, well, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yes, there's an organization that I talked about in my Patreon channel that actually seeks out Twin Flames. But Twin Flames, I don't I'll talk about it because I already talked about it once. I didn't feel like it was an important enough topic to keep talking about. But twin flames are rare. I know everybody want to be a twin flame, and then you break up with the person talking about that's your twin flame. You know how people I had tell me that that's my twin flame. Are you with him right now? No, but they coming back. That's my twin flame. What are you talking about? Twin flames don't break up. When they finally find each other, they're together forever. But people who are in toxic relationships want you to believe that that's possible. That's something I notice in spirituality. A lot of people who deal with toxic relationships or toxic things, they want to make it okay in spirituality, and it's not. It's not. Twin flames don't break up because they're the same person. It's almost impossible. You got to kill one of them to break them up. But the beautiful thing about them is that they have to do their duty, divine purpose. They have to do their duty before they leave the planet. So when you see a team working together, and it's a lot of male female teams that work together, right? But if you see a couple work together and they're changing the world with what they're doing, that's a twin flame couple. Now, how many couples do y'all know that do that? And that's my point. They're rare. You know what I'm saying? There's some good couples that help people and they love each other. Those are what you call soulmates. As good of a relationship that me and my wife got, I would think that we were twin flames. We're not. We're just soulmates. It's okay to be a soulmate. Everybody want to be in the highest form of love and think they're twin flames. It just ain't true. Sorry, you're not a twin flame. You know what I'm saying? Respect, but you're not a twin flame, family. And I'm not talking about you, Alex, because I don't know who you are, but that's a good question because twin flames are rare. And the reason why they're watched by the government is because the government know these are people that's here going to do something that we can't stop them from doing it. But as soon as they finish it, we definitely taking these jokers out. And that's what usually happens. One of them die. Or sometimes both of them die. And they come in every race, every color, you know. But when they find that person, there's something special that happens. They never want to leave. They never want to leave, family. Let's see here. And I just wanted to come on tonight, y'all, and do a live stream because I haven't done one, a Q&A on here in a long time. So I figure I owe y'all one. Let's do a Q&A. Okay. How can you grid the surrounding area of your home to only let in positive energies? Well, you might want to get my book called The Way of Radiance. In the book, The Way of Radiance, I give y'all a secret type of grid you can create that I use personally to this day. And it actually charges during thunderstorms. So during thunderstorms, it gets stronger. The grid gets stronger. And you can use this grid, especially once you activate it the special way I told y'all to activate it in the book. It's a very powerful grid, and it can keep out negative energies. You look, man, all y'all don't know me, but I've shown people pictures of stuff that be around my house. I just showed a picture on Brother Rich show. But some friends of mine, I don't know if I should say this because I know people watching, but all I'll say is that I show them pictures of people. Some people who came to my house that was, you know, I show them people pictures. You know what I mean? And they stop at the front door. They don't, they feel it. That's all I'm gonna say. Negative people feel it. You know what I'm saying? When they come around. Yeah, it's like that. It's really like that. And let me say this too. It takes years to really create an atmosphere because that's what you're supposed to be doing. It doesn't matter if you live in an apartment or a house, you're supposed to be creating this bubble that's getting so strong and that's so good until it shields you. Your neighbors are lucky because it's shielding them and they don't even know. Right? It's shielding the area, right? And it's creating a vibration and it's protecting you. So like when I come home, y'all, I don't wear the stuff in the house. If you feel like you need spiritual protection in your house ain't vibrating the way it needs to vibrate. I come home, I take all this stuff off because I know I'm in a safe zone spiritually. I'm not worried about spirits coming in, attacking me, none of that type of stuff. That's not gonna happen. I ain't worried about none of that. So it needs to be your safe space, right? It needs to be your safe space. So I recommend getting my book. But a simple way you can do it, family, is you can do just a regular crystal grid. You can look on YouTube how to create a crystal grid. Those are good if you create it the right way. And also putting up spiritual energy symbols in your house can create an atmosphere, help create an atmosphere. The problem is people sometimes who ask me this, they live in a house with a relative that they don't want to be around, or they live in a house with a spouse they don't want to be around. So you're kind of defeating the purpose. You see what I'm saying? If you live with your parents or you live with a negative spouse, then you putting these things up. They're bringing their energy too. So it's kind of defeating the purpose. Believe it or not, it goes into that all the time. So I just want to say that. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. If I don't know something, I'm gonna say I don't know. But I'm tell y'all what to look out for. I have talked to every type of person there is in these consultations. I've heard it all, and I ain't joking. Are there people still able to join your tribe? How does one go about doing that? Yes, a person can still join my tribe. You must go to Kioe Ministries.org. Kioe Ministries.org. We also have classes over there that support the tribe. First thing you have to do is fill out an application because we don't just let people in. You got to be a certain type of person. After the application is done, we do an interview with you. We used to just let people in, and that was a bad mistake. I learned from that because people think they come in with good intentions, and their intentions don't always be good. And sometimes people think they can hide, and they can't. So the thing is, we have to, even though and then some people come in because they think I have some type of spiritual school in there. If you're looking for a spiritual school, don't join my tribe for that reason. Join my tribe because you want to help grow. That's why a person should join my tribe. And also, if you put in an application, just be patient. We'll get to you. Or just keep emailing us. We'll get to you. We're busy. But that's what you have to do. And, so don't go buy the package. Go fill out the application because we don't do refunds. The application is free. Once the application is done, send it to us. Follow the directions. And then we'll do an interview with you. And your interview will go to the council. And if the council agrees that you should join, you can join. Believe it or not, people get turned away. A lot of people get no's. A lot of people get no's. Don't lie on the application because we can do a background check if we wanted to. Just be honest. You know what I mean? And come in with the right heart. That's all I ask, family. When people of my color are trying to build something, it's always one or few people that try to tear it down. We got to stop that. If somebody's doing something righteous and good, come helping. Don't come to see what you can get from it, family. Now, I'm not saying this is the person that asked the question. I'm just saying this to let you know, let everybody know who's watching. What is 700 people in here? So We want everybody to know if you're going to join the tribe, come in with the right heart or don't join. If you got family issues you're dealing with, struggles, or court cases, don't join. If you got court cases, don't join. If you have mental health issues you're dealing with, don't join. If you have if you're just leaving another group or another tribe, don't join. Because we don't want no drama. We're in the building phase right now. We're not trying to be all in court. We're not trying to be going to court for people. We're not trying to be fighting the government. People come in with this drama. We're not trying to do that, family. We're trying to build right now. Okay? So if you got court cases, if you're not working a job right now, don't join. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a dues you got to pay. If you can't pay the dues, why are you here? We're trying to build, family. We're trying to build. So that's what we're asking. All right. But if you don't have any of those issues, then you can join. Also, if a person is part of the LBGT, you can't join either because it's against our spiritual beliefs, our tribal and our spiritual traditions and beliefs. Nothing against y'all. Y'all, some of y'all call me for consultation every week. I know I got love for y'all. It's all respect. But because of our tribal traditions and beliefs, we don't do that, man. All right. So that's what it is to join the tribe. All right. So thank you for asking that question. We're trying to build, so don't come in with some stuff. That's what people tend to do. Let's see here. Does everyone have a soul? Yes, they do. Everybody has a soul. I would say 98% of people on the planet have a soul. I'll say that. Some people don't have souls because, some people today are literally genetically modified, meaning that they're clones. They do clone people. And clones don't have souls. They have a spirit. They don't have an original soul, though. So there are clones. So clones do exist, and they don't have souls. But the vast majority of humans, human race, they have souls. If you have the desire to be spiritual, then you have a soul. That's how you know you got a soul. I'm not saying that people who don't care about spirituality don't have souls. I'm saying, but if you tend to be a person that's in here, you want to learn and grow spiritually, it's a reason why you feel that way. Your soul is making you feel that way. Nays Touch Jury, I feel that I'm a farmer too. I'm in the building. Okay, shout out to you, Nays Touch. Yes, we just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Magically majestic. What is the best way to move a heavy attachment? That's a good question, family. So I would recommend, if you have an attachment spirit really heavy, I recommend a certain type of spiritual bath. But at the same time, well, before I do that, I want to be responsible here, right? I want to be responsible. I don't want to just tell you how to get rid of something. I want to tell you that nobody just gets in a heavy attachment on them for no reason. Yes, you can walk outside and something can attach to you if you're in the wrong place. Because it's attached, even though there's dead people around, they all don't look to attach to you. All dead people are not trying to attach to you. Some of them are just trying to see if you can help them. I'm going to say that again. Because I see dead people every day when I go outside. And I always see them clearly. Sometimes I see them looking for energy, meaning that they're standing next to trees or they're standing next to people, right? Sometimes they can stand next to you and suck up some of your energy. Or they're standing next to something that, they're trying to get energy, right? They stand next to water a lot. Water is a good place, the beaches and stuff, a good ponds. It's a lot of dead people hang around ponds and big trees. Long story short, a lot of time they're looking for energy. So they'll just walk around and see if you can help them. But a lot of time they don't know they're dead or they're looking to get out of the cycle they're in. They recognize they're in a cycle. The more angrier ones and the ones who've been around for a long time, they know how to hunt. So they'll go to the bars and the clubs and they'll hang around in the bars and clubs and just attach to you. Or somebody you are with will have a heavy attachment from doing something they weren't supposed to be doing, or going somewhere they weren't supposed to be going, and an attachment will attach to them. All right. So first of all, I want to talk about responsibility and make sure you be responsible with who you allow around you and where you go. I don't tell people how to live their life, but it's a lot of spiritual people they like to go to the club. And if you like to go to the club, then understand there's consequences for that. There's some spiritual people that like negative people. They like to be around, they like negative boyfriends, negative girlfriends. I don't got to explain what that means. Y'all know what I'm talking. We grown. We all grown here. People who got a plethora of red flags. We have to be responsible, right? This stuff keeps the negative energies off of us. And this is why I push. I'm one of the few people that push it. Righteousness. I push people living a principles and morals. Nothing wrong with that. If you live certain principles and morals, it will save your life a lot of times. It will keep you away from stuff. But we don't want to live principles and morals. We too cool for that. I'm going to do what I want to do. Then go ahead, all right? I'm not trying to stop you. So if you have a heavy attachment on you, you got to ask yourself what caused it. Did you smoke the wrong thing? Attachment come in like that. Did you smoke the wrong thing? Were you around a group of people smoking or doing drugs? There's so many different ways. So it's hard to answer that question because I need to know what you did. So you might need to call for consultation. I need to know what you did to honestly help you get rid of that. Because I could tell you something that works, but it may not work to its fullest effect. So you may need to contact me for consultation, and that's only available through Patreon. All right, family. Unless you're a tribal member. Let's see. What time we got? We up an hour. Is it possible to upload the? Let me see. Is it possible to upload the meditation on YouTube on 360 view for the same price? I know what you're talking about, but I don't think I'm gonna do that, family, because it could be downloadable. People could steal it if it's on YouTube. Everybody know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to put it out there. I actually want you guys to get a headset. This is the new world. This is the world everybody need to come into. So come on to the next century. Go ahead and grab one. You'll be happy you did. You'll be happy you did, family. So no, I won't be putting that up on YouTube. And I actually saw a yoga class one time in a 360 view, and I was like, yo, this is nice. And as you turn your phone, no matter which way you turn your phone, it will go that way. And I know some people got the little cardboard cutout things where you can put your phone in. We passed that now, y'all. We're here with it. You know what I'm saying? And they're cheap. They're not that expensive. When they first came up, them things like $500. You can get a decent one now for like $299. Let's see here. I answer a few more questions, family, and then we'll go. Which crystals to wear if you work with negative people? I would definitely wear a onyx, a black onyx stone. I would wear a citrine. Citrine will keep your frequency high. And then sometimes you got to move past the crystals. Crystals are great, but if you don't keep them up, maintenance on crystals, you got to clean them, or they can lose their power. They can lose their ability to protect you the way they need to. Right? So you might need to step up and get you a medallion. You don't got to get my medallion, but get you, you can go get the same symbol on Amazon for yourself. Get you a helm of all, for yourself. Also, y'all, I will have the protection reflection, one of my most powerful protection medallions too. Those are only going to be at events. So I will have those at the event too, for those who are looking for the protection reflection medallion. I decided to make that exclusive. So I'll have a few of those at the event as well. What type of stuff is in your book? All type of stuff. But it's more about telling you things. So I started out in my Divine Radiance book talking to you about what a shaman is, what a priest is. You need to know these spiritual things when you go to these people. We talk about aliens, we talk about demons, angels, right? Then we give you some things you can work on, spiritual things you can do. in the back of the book. So the Way of Radiance is a book for a beginner. Right now, the new book I just wrote that I held up in my last picture, that's not for the public. That's for my tribe only. But speaking of that book, I wrote in there about the Indians not taxed and what that represents, right? Because I wrote that book at the end of the year, 2024. And when Trump got in, he just did a whole thing with recognizing a group of Indians from North Carolina, but he also was trying to do birthright citizenship. And he said the only people he couldn't really have jurisdiction over when it comes to this was the Indians not taxed, because that's in the Constitution. And that's what I am. I'm an Indian not taxed. You know what I mean? According to their law, that's what they call me, an Indian not taxed. It's not what I call myself. But in their legal system, I would be considered an Indian not taxed. I'm Kio Salagi. That's what I am. Or you can call me CTRE. I'm the CTRE as well. A lot of people are actually worshiping Trump. Yeah, that's because people crazy. I get people that email me every day, crazy stuff, y'all. And some people say, "Oh, you love Trump too much. You're a Trumper." I'm like, no, don't get mad because I'm saying I like what he say or he do. But I have to keep throwing in people's face that I'm part of my own. I'm part of a tribe. Like we're trying to do our own government thing. Like I'm not believing in America like that. We're doing our own thing. I have no disrespect towards America. You know what I'm saying? I respect America, just like my ancestors did when they were under the Articles of Confederation. I respect the Republic of America when they were under the Articles of Confederation. I don't respect the U.S. version of America. I respect the Republic. You know what I mean? Let's be clear on that. Can you recommend another site that purchases Vikalea? No, it could be the same site. You can get it from eBay. eBay has a lot of sellers, people who work in temples and stuff. eBay is another place you can get it from. I haven't put on my Vikalea in a while. I think it's been like almost a year. Let me see. I might have wore it last year once. I haven't put on Vikalea in a minute. So yes, y'all. Let me see. Tori Wilson, we don't talk about nothing from Patreon. All right. Some information I give out for Patreon only. All right, y'all. Let's see here. What are your thoughts on NWO? Do you believe it's more of a good thing or a bad thing? We're already in. There's already been a new world order, family, and they're trying to do another one. I have no problem with it. I've said this before. I have no problem with it as long as the people are not trying to stop me from living a free life. If you want to control me and put me in a box, I'm going to fight you every chance I get. Every chance I get, family. Let me see. Didn't you say take NAC twice a day in the winter months? Sarah Divine, thank you for the donation. Yes, that is something that I take that is incredible. Shout out to the brother 4 Cycles of Life. He put me on to that years ago. Shout out to him. NAC pills are the best mucus busters I ever took in my life. Take one and you won't have no mucus tomorrow. If you take them every day, you won't have no mucus. They're great. And they also supposedly fight certain viruses. I'm not a medical professional. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can look that up yourself. You know, hopefully this they won't stop me. They won't shut my video down. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that Trump thing took off. You know, his executive order. So we'll see. So, but yeah, family, you can do some great things. But one thing it does really good from my experience, is it gets rid of mucus. It is a great mucus buster. And in the wintertime, y'all know mucus just pops up. You drink a glass of water, you get mucus. Everything pops up mucus. You know what I'm saying? So can hemp seed oil show up in your drug test? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's a good question. I take hemp seed oil. I don't buy liquor lay off Amazon, but it could be some real ones up there. I'm not sure, fam. I don't get my liquor lay off Amazon. Uh, yeah, I don't know. You might want to test that, fam. I don't know if it could show up because I think it still has small levels of THC inside of it. They're called NAC pills. NAC. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of them. Let's see here. No, that's okay, Kev. I'll look for the questions myself this time. Maybe next time we'll do it that way. You know, you got different types of NAC pills too. So here's a version of it. All right. Here's another version. Okay, so you can get those, and when you don't take them, you notice difference. I don't need them much in the wintertime. Excuse me, the summertime, but in the wintertime, I do know I need them. So I recommend you guys get those for mucus. They are incredible. You know, it was a time where I used to come on here and give y'all some super dope herbs. Y'all remember them days, the old brother Yosef, when I used to have his hat on all the time? I used to give y'all banger herbs, but man, YouTube used to be on me, y'all. I had to stop. YouTube used to be on me. I couldn't say nothing. Harataki, you know, I couldn't talk about none of this stuff. I don't consider myself a herbalist but I study everything, y'all, and I find some really good stuff. I talked about hydrogen water since when? When did I do the video on hydrogen water, y'all? 2020, 2021, something like that. And now today, I'm not saying I'm the first one to talk about it, but I'm just saying like I really put a lot of people on the hydrogen water. I still drink hydrogen water to this day. Hydrogen water is absolutely incredible. I recommend everybody drinking some hydrogen water before they go to bed every night. Hydrogen water is incredible. The power of hydrogen water, I think the video is called The Power of Hydrogen Water, if they didn't shut it down. And don't get it twisted, y'all. All my videos that's been shut down, I got them. You know, I still have them. So in the future, I will be releasing all the erased videos. You know, I'm gonna come out with packages. Because even on my Patreon, y'all, I got hundreds of videos on my Patreon. Hundreds. If you come in on a $20 sector, I got videos from 2021 on there. If you come in on a $65 sector, I got stuff from 2022 on there, since 2022. So there's different levels that you can come on. A $65 tier is for people who want consultations. So you pay, it's $20 plus the extra charge for doing a consultation. You get a 30-minute consultation once a month. All right. Will I ever open it up to the public again? I don't know. I don't know if I have the time right now to open to the public, but I do think about the public a lot, and I may consider that in the future, family. Right now, it's impossible. I got too much going on. Somebody said, why is Likalea and what does it do? What is Likalea? What does it do? Go watch my video, family, on Likalea. See, my Patreon, y'all, is where I talk about. It's why I say things I can't say on YouTube. I gave out so much game over the years. You know, even back to one of my first videos I ever did on some business stuff, right? I told people to go to this website called I forgot the name of his website, but you can go purchase digital NFT basketball cards. When LaMelo Ball first joined, I bought his basketball card for like I think $16. Yeah, I think I bought it for $16 on there. That NFT basketball card is worth $1,600 today. Yeah, I got a Larry Bird on there. I got a LaMelo Ball. I knew he was gonna be a star when he came in, so I bought it for like $16, and it's worth $1,600 today. I still got it. What is it called? Who on my Patreon know what is it called? What's that website, y'all? Yes, Clear Chest is great. I took that before. Clear Chest is great. It's not one of one. It's called something else. It's called I can't remember it. NBA Top Shot. Yo Mayor Langwolf. So you a Patreon member. I don't think I've seen you on Patreon. I appreciate that. Yo Mayor Langwolf, I appreciate that. NBA Top Shot. I told people to go get the basketball cards and invest in them. Invest in the basketball cards early. Somebody said, "Brother, yourself a basketball fan?" Not really. You know what I mean? Not like I used to be. I don't really watch sports as much. I like weird sports, like bowling. I watch bowling all day. You know what I'm saying? But I like players in the NBA over teams. So I watch LaMelo Ball when they play. I watch LaMelo Ball play. You know what I mean? Um, and in the NFL, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. We're gonna kill the Chiefs tomorrow. You understand? We're gonna kill the Chiefs. We're trying to get to the Super Bowl, baby. I'm upstate New York. I'm from upstate New York, so I'm a Bills fan. What can I say? You know what I mean? It's over with. Who was the first one to beat the Chiefs this year? The Bills, baby. It's over with tomorrow. So if you're a Kansas City fan, it's over with. Shout out to the 585. Exactly. Shout out to the 585. It's over with for y'all tomorrow. Me and my wife are hardcore Buffalo Bill fans, if y'all don't know that. So I'm not a big sports person, but I did tell people because I saw the sports teams going into the digital cards, the NFTs. I said, get these NFTs now. I got thousands of dollars worth of these things, y'all. And I bought them for I think the most expensive one I ever paid was $50. They all went up in price. And it's just the beginning because we're just now, especially with Project Stargate, we're just now about to get the AI and the crypto friendly, the blockchain. You need to study blockchain technology now because we're just now about to get heavy back into the blockchain, family. If you don't know what the blockchain is, do yourself a favor and study blockchain technology now. You know, I got tons of what do you call this unstoppable domains. They're letting you get podcasts now. You can get .podcast. Huh? Unstoppable domains. You can own the domain names for pennies on the dollar. You can sell them. You can sell domain names. Right? I own a bunch of them. So this is the power. This is where we're going. Real estate will soon be sold on a. It's actually being sold now, but it's going to be more easier in the future on the blockchain. So study blockchain technology today and understand the world you're going into, family. I was just ahead of my time telling y'all back in 2021 to go to NBA Top Shot. I ain't forget about the moon stuff either. Trust me. Yeah, Trump will accelerate, in my opinion. He will help accelerate Web3 and blockchain. He's crypto friendly, which is a good thing, family. So shout out to the people that bought XRP back in the day when I told y'all to buy it. Shout out to you. Well, thank you, LL. Thank you, family. So I'm all for Buffalo Bills now, just for you, brother Joseph. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, family. Yeah, I can bowl a little bit. I'm a little bit of a bowler. I love bowling though. I love watching bowling. I don't bowl as much as I used to since I've been in Houston, but I love bowling. Yeah. I like MMA fighting. Y'all don't know. I actually secretly always want to be an MMA fighter. How about that? I like watching fighting. I love boxing. I love any type of mixed martial arts. I love it. And that's the warrior god in me. That's the war god in me, y'all. I love war movies with people fighting in war movies. I love it. It's part of my nature. I love strategy. Anything dealing with strategy. I love strategy stuff. So, yeah, I love that type of stuff, family. Oh, I got hands. Believe that. Always have had hands. Seriously, though. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They said, brother Yosef got hands. Believe it. Believe it, family. I got 4 brothers. All we did was fight growing up. We boxed about everything. If mama said the dishes had to be done, we put the kitchen mitts on, we go outside and we box. It was what it was. So I've been fighting with these, since I was a kid. I got 4 brothers, man. We always box each other. Like, we box till we see blood. Like, we was them type of brothers. We used to always box. The little bro got it too. We didn't care. My mama hated it though. My mama hated it when we stayed getting whippings, y'all. Brother Yosef stayed getting the whippings. Because my mama hated it when we fought. And I got one of the mamas that wouldn't say nothing at first. Did she catch you in the shower with a switch? Oh, I got the extension cord, the switches. I done got all that growing up. Yeah. All that, family. Yeah, my mom bought us a pool table. That was one of the worst things she ever did because we had bar fights every night. If somebody lost, it was a fight going down. Pool sticks got swung, all that. Yeah, me and my brothers were fighters. You know what I'm saying? My mom had to take that pool table away fast. We stayed fighting, man. But we all close today. Me and all my brothers, we super close. But when we was kids, we was like rough. Rough. Yes. Oh, it's a lot y'all know about Brother Yosef. You know what I mean? I wasn't always perfect. That's why I can relate to people so much. What you want to talk about? Growing up in the ghetto, growing up in the hood, seeing horrible stuff growing up, seeing drug activity, being poor, not having money, being broke. I've been there, all that. You know what I mean? Been through all that, family. Bad jobs, hate my boss, hate my job. I've been through all that. So this is the reason why I do this. Oh, I want to see this too. Somebody said the old videos with you cursing is hilarious now. Yeah. I try not. I'm not saying I don't curse anymore. I try not to curse, y'all. This is something I just see. When I'm trying to be spiritual, I try to really live it. I don't like walking on. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna try my best to do it. Dedicate myself to it. So I'm not saying I will never say a cuss word, but I definitely try my best not to curse. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging y'all and telling y'all need to stop cursing, but I noticed how my life changed for the better. It's gonna keep it real. And it was hard because it was part of me. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped cursing, family, and I noticed how things changed. I changed my language. You know what I mean? So yeah, you still got the old videos of Brother Yosef dropping F-bombs and cursing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's good because y'all got to see my growth and elevation. The same stuff I was telling y'all to do back in them days, y'all see I'm doing it now. Y'all see I'm doing it. So y'all got an opportunity to see my growth and elevation. So thank y'all for being around that long. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because y'all saw my spiritual elevation from when Brother Yosef was nervous doing his first video to where I am today. You know what I mean? So shout out to all the original New Life Tools people. You know what I mean? And I really live by the name New Life Tools, y'all. So I love creating tools to help people. I did not know I was really gonna be doing this in my life. But I've mastered this stuff, y'all. And I really love creating spiritual tools that can empower people and help people in their life and giving gems, you know what I mean? So if you're on my Patreon, y'all know I give y'all super gems. We gonna talk. And I love having conversations. See, because it brings out the truth about me. Y'all didn't know I was a Bills fan. But now you know, family. All right. So yes, I love you guys. Shout out to the original New Life Tools. Even if you never said a question on here, but you've been watching me from day one and you never spoke to me before, I still love you. I appreciate you for just watching me and being loyal to the channel for all these years. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for watching me, because y'all saw my elevation. Y'all saw my growth. Y'all saw me keep my word. Y'all saw things come to pass that I told y'all was going to happen and start coming to pass. Y'all saw when I was telling y'all to level up and do things. Y'all saw me live it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw me do it. So I want to say thank you to everybody that always held out, Brother Yosef. I didn't think my channel would ever blow up when I was starting it, but I thank you guys for holding me down, supporting me, and also listening to me. It's a lot. It's only a handful of y'all that I saw elevate spiritually over the years from listening to my information. But for those who have, thank you. And don't give up. If you haven't been elevating yet, just keep trying harder. Everybody different, family. No, it's nothing special about me. I'm just a guy that made it through the storm and the rain. That's all you're looking at. I made it through the pain and the suffering and the storm and the rain, and I can understand where y'all coming from. But you got to go through it to get to it. You got to go through it to get to it, family. And it ain't gonna come easy. And it ain't gonna come tomorrow. Just keep being strong. Keep being the way you are, family. You're already perfect. You just have amnesia. We all have amnesia, but you already perfect. You were a soul when you came here. Understand that. You were already God when you came here. You just have amnesia. We're trying to understand how to go back home because we're learning. So you can't fail. I want you to understand that. There's no way you can fail, but you have to do the work. You can't run away from the work. And that's the only thing that holds us back, family, is that we run away from the work. No, go ahead and scrape your leg, scrape your kneecap, dust it off. It's going to heal. You're going to be better, and you're going to be stronger. All right? I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'll be at the 9 Ether God Fest on February 8th. You can purchase this on newlifetools.org. The medallions and stuff will be in the building on January 8th. And you can get the VR headset game, the Money Meditation Room on Oculus store, in the Oculus store. And we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep elevating and going to the next level, family. Once again, you want to join the tribe, it's Kiowe Tribe, Ministries.org, and do the application before you do anything else, family. All right. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace.